for his teammates. Harris pushing the BR, just spots Enrio, drops him, and this could be a plant and potentially a round for AT Gaming as they are 3-2 at the moment. And we're going to chuck up a late nade, picks up the SMG, augments his arsenal, starts moving in now. Plenty of action going on at the B site as 34 seconds remain on the bomb timer. Spam going to come in at your main. He's going to go back into that player. Takes down Oh No! And he's going to be saying Oh No as he finally will get the deagle into Harris before being dropped by Devil Dogs. And that is an unfortunate mistake. I don't think these guys really care too much. They just took a round earlier in the match. Ian just out at light speed. And, you know, they can afford to make one or two mistakes every now and again.
Absolutely, and again, like I said earlier, you're going to see LowLandLions push up aggressive, and I'm following right now with Scare and Chubby, who are actually pushed up all the way towards the cafe side, as Rigger's going to take down Scare, and Chubby's actually pushed up towards the mail truck in perfectly set position to take down people wherever they're coming. So actually, I don't know if you didn't hear him come down behind him, but he's going to one player. There's two. Chubby going huge here. Going to take down 2 players. 3 players coming from Chubby. It's going to be all left to, I believe it's Harris now, as Ono going to take him down with the deagle in hand. 2 rounds for LowLandLions. Again, the aggressive push on defense not being stopped.
Yeah, apparently Chubby likes this map, Ian. News this just in, Chubby dominating on city streets, and with that in mind, I'm gonna watch this Ono takes down Devil Dog, scope and scope action. Chubby again on the push, and he's just, the guys aren't even stopping him, not even bother to look at mid-market. I don't know what the hell is going on. It's like shooting fish in a barrel for him right now. We gotta get the early kill on the Ricker, goes for another kill, but Baronsaw manages to get that. He's tagged up pretty heavily in the meantime. 4v3 situation. Skier going to make it into a 4v2 as he takes down Harris. He's got 2 more players to worry about. They're both lined up in front of him on that B house. We'll see what happens here as he turns the corner. Gets dropped by Kegger, who was ready for it, but Enrio just going to push in. Spots a player going milk truck, knows another player's right in front of him. Oh my god, Baronsaw just sat on his face, and in some circumstances that's a good thing. Not here, ladies and gentlemen. And Angel Cats will wrap that up into Kegger. But that was an excellent job by Enrio and company over on LowLandLions, but AT really need to pick up the pace, and they want to force this into a 3rd map, and it does not look good for them right now.
Right now it doesn't, but a sign of life there early as Devil Dogs goes ahead and takes down Jermaine. So we're going to look as they're going to be pushing up aggressive, trying to push back into LowLandLions, who is pushing. Again, you saw him there already in arches. Enrio is going to take down a player before Harris takes down Scare. So, I mean, I just don't know what to tell you is LowLandLions just doesn't even give a shit. They're just pushing and saying, I challenge you to stop us. We'll see what happens. It's going to be a battle of who can shoot freaking better. So it looks like AT is actually pushed up onto the B side here. They have 4 players up there as Baron does see a player pushing flank. So Baron and Devil Dog are watching for that guy as they're going to have 2 or 3 players up on catwalk from the LowLandLions. The bomb does go down as Kager does plant it, so kind of maybe around going for them here. I don't know. We're going to see what happens if basically here's Devil Dogs taking down Ono. It's going to be left to Chubby and Enrio right now. The Mead brothers are going down as Chubby going huge. Enrio firing back in the Devil Dogs. So now it's going to be all up to Enrio as does get a flash there on that player. It doesn't matter though as Harris takes him down. Excuse me, no, I lost my caster overlay there as Enrio gets finally taken down by Kager. So 2 rounds finally for the AT Gaming. And Jim, if you're AT Gaming, what do you do when a team like LowLandLions is being this aggressive on defense?
You got to set up and watch for it. I mean, you know where they're pushing. You know that Chubby's going to try to take really heavy mid push usually. And sure enough, look, he's in the market right now. He's just kind of biding his time, hiding in a fruit stand. And he's going to be able to call this out for his team. Gets a little bit of a tag on the Ricker. Makes that call for Enrio. There goes the kill from Enrio. And it's all about communication right now. And AT just really needs to communicate with one another and decide what the hell they're doing as Skier takes down Kegger. You got to be expecting this, guys. There's Skier again into Harris. Baronsaw manages to take down Enrio, but he's like the lone beacon of light within this dismal grouping of AT players. Chubby gonna take down Baronsaw in revenge. All up to Devil Dogs. Yet again, he's picked up the SMG and will help him out a little bit, but he's gonna get tagged so hard that he might not be able to make this happen as Angel Cats takes down Devil Dogs, and just like that, 4-2, they've lapped them yet again in this match. Ian, this might be the start of things to come as LowLandLions is probably gonna start pulling ahead even harder on city streets.
Absolutely, you know, it's just it's Ono takes down Rickard early there. So again, early picks, aggressive pushes, key to this map, LowLandLions. As Chubby, again, you're seeing him go huge and taking out Harris. Chubby is currently sitting at 9-4 on top of the scoreboard for his team. Enrio takes down Devil Dogs, so no trying to clutch some Devil Dogs that round. As Chubby again going into Kager, as Chubby and Enrio are just doing work Enrio, 3 kills that round. Going huge. And I just want to ask, again, our resident AK player, Colton, if you're here, what do you do in this situation? You're just getting outplayed, outpushed. Is there any hope?
I think AT needs to actually start being a little more aggressive, but they need to be doing it a little smarter. They're kind of just grouping around each other and pushing one spot. They're almost all on catwalk right now. They need to spread it out a little more and work on making a few picks before deciding to push anywhere, which is what they're not doing. They're just deciding to push one place and then that's it. They're not making any last-second decisions, and Shubi going huge.
Yeah. Again, you would think they would learn to stop him, but they haven't yet.
No, I mean, Colton hit it on the nose. I mean, these guys are putting about as much resistance as a piñata at a Mexican birthday party. But there's Harris finally taking down Shubi, and that's what we've been talking about. You know, Colton said you got to be aggressive. He got up to the front. I said you got to watch for where they're coming. It's predictable. He got there. He knew it was going to come right up the middle of the map. Takes down Shubi, and now they're not going to win the round, but at least it was a better showing. Devil Dog is going to be one of your men standing. Going to try to find out who the other player is, as my shotgunster overlay is glitched. It looks as though one was Kegger. Devil Dogs has picked up the AK yet again, dropping the scope. He takes down Enrio, but he's in a 1v3 situation. Does with the bomb. He's cornered all the way in the back. As more people X-fire me. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. But Devil Dog's still in a 1v3, but he's going to get dropped by the M4 of Jermaine. And, you know, you just got laser gunned, my friend. Not much you can do. All the players right now in LowLandLions just absolutely dominating. Not a single man negative, but Shubi and Enrio going huge. 13-5, 12-6 respectively. Back to you, Ian. This is quickly getting out of hand.
Alright, this one might be over before too long if something doesn't happen here. Is again, I'm going to follow with Shubi again. The man's pushing up. He's flashed right now. Zono's going to get a dome shot in the Kegger. He's flashed outside of the stairs there. As Shubi's just going to take down Rickard. Angel Cat's firing Devil Dogs before Enrio takes down Baron. So again, just pushing up, aggressive, saying we don't give a shit. Try to stop us. As AT Harris is of course going to be in the B arch there. He does have one player on catwalk who's basically guarding the bomb, and looks like he's going to be in the house here as Skier taking him down. So what can you say? Again, a class above the rest right now is LowLandLions, as they're just making their statement and dominating this team, saying we will not be taken down and be the third team that they've taken out.
I have a shout out here from my buddy Viper to my co-caster Ian. Ian, are you still mad? He saw me. But there you go.
I'm not mad, Viper. I love him.
AT Harris going to open up this round of the Skier. Angel Cat's AK Jermaine going to go right back into Rickard. Enrio hopping across, takes down Harris. He's like a rabbit from hell. As Ono gets the nade kill into Kegger. And Devil Dog's going to be your last man standing now as Baransol's taken down by Shubi. There goes Enrio and the Devil Dogs, and might have dropped the scope, but they've also dropped the ball. It's about to be a 9-3 half, potentially a 10-2 half, and just, I don't know, man. I mean, what happened between last week and this week? You know, even earlier today, they took down Knights, they took down Infused, and these guys just really... Jermaine's gone with the M14. With that, Ian, I gotta shut myself up before I just start cracking up. Over to you.
Explosives planted.
I believe that was actually Shubi with the M14.
So it is. I'm equally as baffled by how I screwed that up as why the fuck he got a kill with the M14.
He's channeling his inner Bamf right now. As he gets a kill with a dome shot in the Kegger. Amazing! So he is definitely channeling his inner Bamf where he finally gets taken down as Baron's going to take him down. It's going to be all up to Ono to make something happen here. So Ono getting taken down. So 9-3 on the half for AT Gaming. Now, going into half, going into the easier side, playing defense now. Colton, what are the keys to success for AT to absolutely try to push us to a third map?
Well, they already know that LLL is going to be extremely aggressive, so I think what they really should do is kind of sit back on defense. Their offense, it should have been an offense instead of a defense, but now that they are on defense, it definitely should be sitting back, seeing what LLL is doing, and trying to read on where they're going.
So I'm going to follow again in with the man of the past hour here, Chuby, who does have the bomb in hand. Looks like they're going to be waiting on the nades to come out. As Devil Dog's going to take down Ono with the scope kill there. So early scope picking around for him as Chuby is not going to get a kill early. It looks like he is bomb bitch right now. He's going to be in the house as Harris is going to take down Angel Cats. Chuby's going to try to take down Harris as Harris takes down Scared, going huge right now. Still not down as Enrio is going to fire back with 2 kills into Rickert and to, I believe that is Kager, if my shotcaster overlay doesn't lie to me. So Chuby, and that's going to be Enrio is going to be pushing back towards park line. Decided that the B bomb site is too much intact for AT Gaming right now. They're going to go ahead and try to push towards A. As of course, the question is, can they get down there and get the plant before the rotate's happening? So as one player actually is in cafe windows here from AT Gaming, and I'll show you that it's going to be Baron, who's going to be a garden and takes down Enrio. So Deagle in hand, Chuby's got to make something happen. He's going to fall back out. I bet he wishes that had that M14 right now, trying to get something happen here. As he's going to be taking the Deagle, does grab an AK now. So going to see what happens as they are going to be rotated over and set up to take him. So he's going to get some spam going and doesn't get a kill there as he's going to be running into from behind here shortly as he's going to be pushed up. They do know he's there, so they're going to call that out and see if he can come back as Baron's going to take him down. 9-4 signs of life from AT Gaming, maybe, Jim. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. Sorry about that. I was just dealing with an issue on IRC, but there's a little bit of light for me. But you know, you're not out of the tunnel yet. I mean, Baroncel's going to open up an Ono, and if that was through that wall, that was a nice spam. Kager going to go into Chuby. There goes a nade back into Barencel from Enrio, and we're back to a 3v4 situation, pretty manageable as Jermaine with the M4 takes down Kager. And this is like out of Star Wars because that's a laser gun. Has no. A lot of people don't respect that gun. I gotta give a lot of props to it. There goes Enrio in the Devil Dog's gonna just flank and take down that scope. And you know, you don't have anybody watching your back. That's gonna happen. And this team just really needs to work on the teamwork. Really needs to work on meshing together and working together, so that they don't have you know, people just push up on them and kind of just take them down very easily. I mean, Harris is gonna be waiting at the B site. He's got a player right above him. Wasn't drawn out by that little spam, so that's going to be good for him. He's got a player working behind him. If they communicate well, they might make this happen. But there's Jermaine with a Deagle into Harris, and Skier's going to wrap that up into Rickard. And I do have a shout-out from Irev Berry to myself. Quote, he wants my dick in and around his mouth. Well, that's a common sentiment, but I don't really swing that way. Try Ian. He's a little bit more bi-curious.
No, not with Barry either. But a quick score update before we go in. Visualize took out 5 Kings on Crash 13-5 and took out 5 Kings 13-8 on Backlot. So Visualize will advance, defeating 5 Kings to play the winner of this matchup. So I'm going to try to alt-tab back in now as I've just been missing the kills left and right here. 3 players are currently down for the LowLandLions team, 3 players up for the AT team. So I'm going to go ahead and try to follow in with Ono as the plan is going to be faked here. That it's going to be Scared, of course, or excuse me, Chuby, as the shoutcaster overly lied to me. Chuby does get the plant down. Chuby taking out Harris for Devil Dog takes down Chuby, so now it's going to be allowed to Ono. So scope in hand, has an SMG2, going to see what he can make happen here as he does know one player is back guard. I'm not sure if he is aware that the other player is on the actual bomb site. Now he is though as the fake comes across though, so he's going to get spam into it and see if he can make it happen before he gets there. As he does get the kill into him, gonna get the kill on it, tries to get the no scope on a Devil Dogs, doesn't make it happen. If he had that no scope, I would have erupted and going crazy as he's perfectly set up right now for that spam to be happening as the Devil Dogs is firing back into him, playing a little bit of ring around the rosy right now as I think he's just trying to go for the no scope here. Gotta go up and get the knife here. Oh no, clutching that round. 11-4 for LowLandLions, and amazing play there, Jim.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed it, but for a good percentage of the halves on the rounds on the other half, Ono actually sat AFK and came back later to get kills nearly every time. But this time he's going to be here because he's going for that mid-spam, doesn't find it, peeks out and sees Kager just standing in the open, goes for a shot, and Devil Dogs misses that though. And in front of him, you can watch as Skier just slowly promotes his way to victory. Rickard, meanwhile, going to take down Jermaine over at the A arches as Enrio takes down Harris. Skier and Enrio are going to work their way up, trying to get on the B arches. Both of them fail it. Clearly not jump masters at the moment, but there's Barencel on the flank. Will take down Scare. Rickard comes in, takes down Chuby as he's planning, and puts it into a 2v3 situation. And I almost think, Ian, just from watching this, my inclination is that LowLandLions is looking to clutch practice this, as they basically allow themselves to be put down, man down consistently against AT Gaming. Well, you can go for frag clips all you want, but if you want a man to deliver on him, it's going to be Ono, who is ass up outside of B connector. 43 seconds on the clock. Bomb is currently down. He's got to turn around, takes down Rickard. Nice job. Puts himself in a 1v2. It's pretty manageable, too. He's got another player to worry about over there by the mannequin. And a player, of course, flanking on catwalk. So Ono now